In the northern reaches of Japan, amidst the beautiful and wild landscapes of Hokkaido, lived the Ainu people. They had a rich tradition of storytelling, and their tales often spoke of the Kamui or gods who guided and helped them in their daily lives. One such tale is the story of Kamuifurek, which means help from the god. Once upon a time, there was a young Ainu man who made his living as a fisherman. Every day, he would row his boat out into the wide ocean, cast his net, and pray for a bountiful catch. However, no matter how much effort he put in, his catch was always meager. He could barely make ends meet, and his family often went hungry. One day, while out at sea, he saw a strange creature struggling in the water. As he drew closer, he realized it was a seal tangled in some discarded fishing net. Without a second thought, he dove into the icy waters, freed the seal, and watched as it disappeared beneath the waves. From that day on, his fortune began to change. Every time he cast his net, it would come back full of fish. His boat would be so laden with fish that it would nearly sink. His family never went hungry again, and he even had enough to share with his neighbors. One day, as the fisherman was preparing his boat for another day of fishing, he saw a figure standing on the shoreline. As he drew closer, he realized it was the same seal he had saved. The seal looked at him with intelligent eyes and then, to his amazement, transformed into a beautiful woman. She introduced herself as Repun Kamui, the sea goddess, and thanked him for saving her when she was trapped in the net. She told him that she was the one who had been filling his net with fish to express her gratitude. From then on, the fisherman and his family lived a comfortable life, all thanks to the help from the gods. This story of Kamuifurek reminds the Ainu people to respect all creatures and to live in harmony with nature. It conveys the belief that good deeds do not go unrewarded and that the Kamui are always watching over them, ready to lend a helping hand when needed. It is a story of faith, kindness, and the mutual respect between humans and the gods in Ainu culture. In this channel, I would like to share you Japanese stories. To ensure you don't miss any updates about Japanese stories, hit the subscribe button and drop a comment saying I've subscribed. Shiraruseseri. In the beautiful mystical lands of the Ainu, stories passed down through generations have given life and meaning to the people's connection with nature. Among these stories, the tale of the Shiraruseseri, the small white bird, hold a special place in their hearts. Many, many moons ago, in a time when humans had yet to learn the secrets of the earth. The Ainu people lived a simple life. They hunted and gathered, yet one essential gift of the land remained unknown to them: the art of growing their own food. One day, a small white bird, the Shiraruseseri, flew down from the sky and landed in a village. The bird was a tiny thing, fragile and seemingly insignificant, yet it bore a secret that would change the lives of the Ainu people forever. With a small grain clutched in its beak, the Shiraruseseri flitted around the village. It dug a tiny hole in the ground, dropped the grain in, and gently covered it with soil. Then, with a few fluttering movements of its wings, it brought water from a nearby stream and sprinkled it over the freshly planted grain. Intrigued by the bird's actions, the villagers watched the silent amazement. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Before the villagers' eyes, the tiny grain sprouted, grew, and finally bore seeds of its own. It was a sight none of them had ever seen before. Inspired by the actions of the small bird, the villager began to imitate it, planting their own grains. As seasons changed, they harvested their first crops, marking the beginning of a new era of prosperity and abundance. The Ainu people never forgot the Shiraruseseri and its life-altering gift. The little birds' teaching led to the birth of agriculture, forever transforming the way of life for the Ainu people. This tale of the Shiraruseseri echoes the Ainu deep respect for nature and its inhabitants. It underscores the belief that every creature, no matter how small, has something to teach us, if only we observe and learn. The story has been handed down from generation to generation as a reminder of the origins of their agricultural practices and the critical role of the small white bird, the Shiraruseseri. This is the end of this story. Click like.
It would be great if you could leave your feedback in the comments. I am hard of hearing and do not speak English fluently, but sometimes I speak it myself to practice my English. If you don't understand what I am saying, please watch the subtitles.
Thanks for watching this video. See you next one.
The images in the video were produced one by me using an image generation AI to match the content of the video. The Ainu folk costumes and buildings may differ from the actual images. The white bird is an image I created at random and has no relation to the actual bird.